Safety First by Isaac Thorne. Narrated by Isaac Thorne. Matt's heart sank. No one, not even Matt, could accuse his mission partner Grant of being a lousy shot. The smoke-encrusted black hole in what had been Matt's PTT, his sole remaining link to mission control outside of the lander, was proof enough of that. The tangy odor of the electrical burn singed the hair in his nostrils, even inside the thin environmental suit he wore. That was bad news. His suit was probably punctured as well, which meant his supply of oxygen was dwindling at a faster rate than it normally would. What he didn't have time to inhale was pouring out of the hole in his suit and into the moon's atmosphere, where it was of no use to him. It wouldn't be long before the moon's poison atmosphere crept in and entirely depleted the supply. That meant he didn't have long to live. That was worse news. Earth scientists had guessed that the thin atmosphere of this desert moon contained carbon dioxide as its primary compound, so explorers would not be able to breathe in it without an external supply or manufacture of oxygen. There also was, they thought, strong evidence of some other yet unknown molecule swirling about in the dust storms that scarred the moon's surface on a regular basis. Thus the environmental suits. The WGPSN eventually named this place Samathe, because they didn't want it confused with the other moon called Nereid, even though this one fit the description of the mythical figure better. Matt typically just referred to the place as Neptune's butthole. Technically, all he and Grant needed to move about on the moon's surface was an external oxygen supply or a way to manufacture it from the moon's CO2. The atmosphere was thinner than Earth, but there was enough of it and enough gravity to prevent the duo from being crushed or floating away. The suits themselves should not technically have been necessary. They mainly wore them as an extra security measure against whatever untold havoc that mystery molecule might wreak against their vulnerable human bodies. The problem, then, was that the oxygen supply system was built into the suits themselves to make them lighter, instead of using tanks and mouthpieces like scuba divers used to wear, or a massive backpack-style CO2 scrubber. The lander was a good quarter-mile away from him now, he and Grant its only crew. His partner's enraged, grimacing face shone down from the top of the sheer cliff wall above him. Grant's right arm dangled over the drop as well, his silver-gloved hand still gripping the weapon that Matt had smuggled along on the trip. Unfortunately, Grant had discovered the blaster before Matt himself could make use of it. The older man's cheeks were red, and Matt thought he could see droplets of perspiration drooling down the plexiglass face of his helmet. The chase across Samathe's land...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?